Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vagisha Mishra. I review and decode beauty pageants at my channel. So if you're watching me for the very first time and you don't want to miss out on any pageant story or updates, please go ahead and subscribe and also turn on the bell icon so you'll be the first to get notified whenever a video goes live at my channel. So in this very video, after watching the preliminary competition of Miss Grand International 2020, I am so pumped up, so energized, and I am so excited to share what I think about the entire show. So in this video, I'll be talking about my favorites and my opinions from the swimsuit as well as these evening gown competition, and I will also talk about my favorite gowns from the competition as well. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. But before that, I really want to know what was the music that was playing in the background. I mean, it was so good, and I was completely hooked up to the music which was playing in the background, both in the swimsuit competition as well as in the evening gown. And specifically for the evening gown, I loved the music, really loved it. So if any one of you know the title of that music, please leave that suggestion in the comment section below so I can go on hearing it again and again in my head. And now let me talk about the stage. I think this is not something which is the very first time when we are talking about the stage of Miss Grand International. The stage of Miss Grand International, just like the name of the pageant, is super grand all the time, and I really love how the candidates are given more time to show their stage presence, and their stage timing is something which is prolonged, and it gives us a better idea to evaluate and assess the candidate's stage presence, their walk, and their overall personality. So all in all, I really love the direction, I really love the production of this show, and I am really looking forward to the finale of the pageant because it's going to be even more grander. Also, I really want to throw light on the fact that it's already been, few hours since Miss Grand International has premiered its preliminary competition, and today it has 1.5 million views on YouTube, and that is really great. So it completely explains how grand the Miss Grand International pageant is among the fans of who are following the pageants, and how people are really looking forward to the pageant. Also, the very fact that this is the first ever international pageant happening in this year, and it is conducted live, not virtually. So that is also something which is giving people a reason to follow this pageant, because we all have been super bored last year not getting a chance to witness even one single pageant properly, and this time Miss Grand International pageant is doing a fabulous job organizing the pageant so beautifully. So I'm really looking forward to the finale. I think I am repeating this. Another thing which I want to point out is I really love the aeroplane theme of the swimsuit competition. The background music, how the plane lands and how it fades away the music. It was really exciting and enthralling to witness. So without further ado, now let's get straight into the video, and now let's know about my opinion on each of the candidates specifically. So let's get started.
I love the nice red gown of Albania. The laces were beautiful, and the sheer see-through gown actually gave a very beautiful vibe about her personality. I like the high pony. So all in all, I really like the styling of Albania. And now it's time for Argentina, another sentimental favorite of mine. I really love the beautiful blue royal color of the gown, and it reminded me of Mariam Habat's performance at Miss Universe evening gown competition, where she removed a part of her gown. Although I really don't want her to repeat the same fate of El Takuya Queen, but she really impressed me with her performance as well as the intricate details of the gown, the sparkling features which were there in the gown, shining, shimmery, glittering aspect of the gown really mesmerized me with all glory. She was thoroughly elegant and her performance was beautiful. Okay, so now let's come to Brazil. Now, Brazil was one of my favorite performers from the evening gown competition. I really loved the gown. It was super sultry, and I loved her fierce expressions on the stage. She was looking completely sexy, and oh, those expressions are really something to die for. I love her sleek hair, and she completely felt the beats of the music when she was walking down the stage. She was very playful, and I would say that she was too good in the evening gown competition, and hence she's there in my top 2 if you have watched my final predictions, and if you haven't, please go ahead and watch it. Time for another graceful queen. It's Canada. I really love the gown. The beautiful trail of the gown was so mesmerizing and queenly that I was in complete love and admiration with her entire look on the stage. However, the walk could have been better because there were certain weird moments when she was walking down the stage, and sometimes I felt that she was a little bit slow on the ramp, but nonetheless, I completely love the gown, and I think the performance could have been better, but still the gown, I mean, it's so good. And now next we have Colombia. Ooh la la, that queen is so royal and magnificent. I mean, how can I not notice her before the prelims? Because she came as a revelation and a beautiful surprise in the prelims. I really love the beautiful gown. I love her styling, and her hair and makeup was on point. She wore a beautiful, lovely gown, and when I observed the details of gown, I was blown away by the sparkly, silvery white, golden hues in the gown. I really love her confidence, and she was completely fierce on the stage, very Miss Grand International, and that's why I feel she can pull off a great surprise in the finals. And now next we have Czech Republic. So as she went on the stage, the crowd went crazy. And why would they not go crazy? Because she was looking so beautiful and stunning in that red beautiful gown. I really loved her performance. She was completely enjoying her moment on the stage until she tripped a little bit. So, the president of Miss Grand International Organization recently commented that a lady who makes a mistake in the prelims is not taking her performance seriously, but I think we all are humans and we are subject to flaws, and it was not something which she did intentionally. It happens, and the way she carried herself back after tripping is really defining her confidence for that matter. So I love her. I really would love to see her in top 5, but will she advance further? Only time will tell. Next up, we have Dominican Republic. Again, as I said in my final predictions, I really loved her performance, and she is good enough to get a placement in the finals. She's very Miss Grand International in her prototype. I enjoyed her expressions, I loved her walk, and her stage presence is also remarkable. Now, in my first leaderboard of Miss Grand International, I had El Salvador in it. But after watching her prelims competition, I have to say that I completely hated that gown. It was too tight and it had too many details to shift our attention from the beautiful, gorgeous woman to this gown. And I feel that this gown might have hindered her chances to advance further in the finals, because the girl is beautiful, she knows how to carry herself on the stage, but the gown completely marred her chances. And now next we have England. I think I really loved and enjoyed her performance in the evening gown competition, and after watching the EG round, I felt that she's certainly going to place in the finals. I really love her wonderful red gown, and her performance is decent enough to garner a placement. And up next we have Guatemala. What a confident woman. I liked her gown, and it reminded me of the statement gown which Madison Anderson wore at the Miss Universe Grand Finale last year. So the color is red and it completely suited her hot and fiery personality. Loved her. Now I have India. India wore a beautiful gown. She looked completely stunning in that red color, and I have to say that I did not had much hopes from her, because she was sent very haphazardly, and in just 1 week of preparation, I completely applaud her efforts on the stage. She was nonetheless better than last year's representative when it comes to facial beauty or when it comes to flaunting the facial expressions on the stage. So we don't know whether she's going to place or not, but she definitely did not disappoint, and I feel that she can pull off a placement in top 20 at least. And now can we just take a moment and have a round of applause for the beautiful Indonesia. I loved her performance. She was so good. She was very beautiful with her expressions. I mean, are you looking at that gown? That beautiful see-through gown and the details it has? I really love the unique color and I loved her expressions throughout the competition. I think Indonesia is all pumped up for the finals and they have sent a crowned contender, not merely a contestant. And now next we have Kenya. What a powerful performance by the stunning lady. I really loved her confidence. What a confidence. She's so good. And she completely slayed on the stage. I love her twirls and turns. And I would say again that she is one of the best African representative at Miss Grand International. Loved her. And then we have Laos. What a graceful walk she has. I really love her sleek pony. And I'm not a fan of gown, but overall her performance was good. The waist fitting was bad, and if it had been fixed, she would have given a better performance. And now we have Mexico. Mexico had a great walk on the stage and she could have been a little bit better, but I completely loved and enjoyed her facial expressions. Although the gown was very Miss World in its styling and its design, but I really love the color on her. The very fact that this gown was very different from the other contestants is something why we are talking about it. Although there might be mixed opinion on the gown, some might like it, some might not. I personally did not like how she removed the trail of the gown and made it in the form of swimsuit, because the evening gown competition is specifically meant to be for the gown and the grace, so I did not enjoy that, and probably I felt that the design could have been better, but nonetheless it's okay. And now next we have Peru. Now she reminded me of Maria Jose Lora, who was the first ever Miss Grand International from her country, because she wore a very similar gown like her. She is a stunner and I loved her expressions in the evening gown competition, and I'm in the love with the gown even more because the intricate details, the design, the back of the gown, and how it is so shimmery and glittery in all aspects is something which blew my mind. So, Miss Grand Peru gave a power-packed performance and I loved her performance as well as the gown. And can we have some drum rolls please? For its Philippines in the house. Philippines is beautiful candidate, and she stepped in the evening gown competition in a beautiful emerald green gown, and she reminded me of Nicole Cordovez with her styling and her stage presence. I loved her stunning facial expressions. She's very fierce, very Miss Grand International prototype, and I love her hair and makeup. So I think Philippines is not participating merely to represent the country, but to win it all. So let's hope that she goes on to win it. Time for another sentimental favorite of mine, Puerto Rico. What a stunner! And how can you not like her? I am in complete love with her performance. One of the best performers from the evening gown competition. I love the white gown and those eyes. They are to die for. She's very sexy and she knows it. She's super confident and I loved her flair on the stage. And there we have the super gorgeous Russia on the stage. She is a beautiful contestant and a decent performer, but the gown could have been better. And now next we have South Africa. I really love the emerald green gown and it's a beautiful gown with unique design. I love the one shoulder net sleeve and the representative. She is super stunning and I really loved her playful expressions. If I could give full marks to anybody for styling, it would have been Thailand, because I really love the confidence. She went beautifully glide on the stage when she was walking. She was completely effortless and the crowd went crazy. Why would it not be? Because the styling was so good, the walk and the attitude was on point. And the flag of Thai on the sleeves, that has my heart. It is completely beautiful and it came as a surprise here, and I thoroughly enjoyed her performance. And now it's time for the swimsuit competition. Let's start with Argentina. What a sultry walk she has. I really loved her playful expressions. She's very confident and that turn was so nice. I loved her and I love her smile as well. And now we have Brazil. Now I already had huge expectations from Brazil in the previous round because she was super good on the evening gown competition here as well. She's flawless on the ramp. I really love her. I love her sassiness. I love her smile and her poses are too good to be ignored. I love Canada. She is so graceful. I really loved her expressions, although her walk could have been better, but her expressions on point. I really like how Colombia started her swimsuit competition because the crowd went crazy with her sultry expressions and she stunned the crowd with her performance. She was completely pumped up, very energized, and she was enjoying her moment on the stage. I loved her. Czech Republic was too good when it came to swimsuit competition. The headram turn was simply stunning and beautiful. I loved her face and I enjoyed her walk as well. Thereafter we had a beautiful black Barbie, Dominican Republic. What a stunning face, very fierce expressions, completely amazing. And next I have Indonesia. Such a stunning lady. Again, as I said in my final predictions, I really loved her walk and her stage presence. I completely enjoyed how she was enjoying her moment on the stage. And what a walk. She's so confident, she's so polished, and she's completely in love with herself. And that's what we want to see when we go for beauty pageants. What a beautiful lady. Up next, we have Kenya. What a beautiful turn that was. She's so confident and she's so nice on the stage, completely mesmerized and blown away with her confidence. Now let's talk about the lady who killed with her eyes. Mexico, what a lovely expression. Thoroughly enjoyed her beauty, her stage presence, and the way she glided effortlessly on the runway. And now next we have Peru. She is too good on the stage. I love her playful expressions and she has a very polished walk, and not forgetting about her body, she is so fit that she can give other contestants a run for their money. And now it's time for the Philippines. Too polished on the stage, very well prepared, enjoyed her each and every moment on the stage, and I love that confident gaze and the turns and twirls she showcased on the stage was simply mesmerizing. And now we have Puerto Rico. If Barbie had a personification, it would have been Puerto Rico. How stunning! And I really loved her expressions, her eyes, her hair and makeup are on point. And she did set the expectations higher from the evening gown competition here as well. Up next, we have Russia. She is too good on the stage. She's very beautiful. She has a great stage presence and I enjoyed walking her glide down the runway. Now we have, last but not the least, Thailand. Too good on the stage, flawless. Absolutely love that sass, how polished she is, and her hair is simply amazing.
So that was all for today's video. Do let me know in the comment section below who do you think was the best performer in both the rounds respectively at the prelims of Miss Grand International Pageant. And if you haven't checked out my final predictions on Miss Grand International, please go ahead and check it. The link is left in the description box below. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned and I'll be coming up with more content in the days to come. Goodbye.